It's over. I'm undisputed, baby.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. What a night we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor. She's 5'5" tall with a reach of 66.1 inches. And she'll be facing Jessica McCaskill. She weighed in at 132 pounds. She's got a reach of about 69 inches, and she stands 5'6".
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Introducing first, it's Katie Taylor, perhaps the greatest athlete Ireland has ever produced. Killer. Jessica McCaskill, one of the best fighters in the world today, who fights out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And with that, let's go into the ring. And the Hall of Fame announcer himself, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bray, Ireland, she became the 8th boxer in history to hold all 4 world titles, a 2-division world champion, and an undisputed women's lightweight champion of the world. Simply the best, Katie Taylor. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Chicago, Illinois, here is a women's 2-weight division world champion and an undisputed women's welterweight champion of the world, Jessica McCaskill.
One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Todd, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here at this venue. It's going to be something special.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. That punch landed. Tried to score with the uppercut. First fight, McCaskill started slow but finished strong. Let's see if she can get a better start in this one.
Remember, the last time they fought tooth and nail for 10 solid rounds, 2017. Now, time's rolled on. Time's rolled forward. What has changed? Have they got more crafty? Have they got fitter? They understood what they were lacking in. They understood what they were benefiting in. Now, the benefit is if you fought someone once and they beat you once, you won't let them beat you a second time. That's an Ali line. You've got to get in your head. Will McCaskill let that happen? Can she let that happen? Now Telly has her number.
The greatest female perhaps of all time is in trouble of going down. How are they still standing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Jab misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. It has not been going well for her, and you can see the corner is starting to get a little more animated. They've got to inspire her.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Now relax, relax. I don't want him to load up.
Here we go. It's round 2. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Couldn't land that jab. Good counter punch. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The straight right just misses. Good counter shot by her. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Don't let her get back into the...
We've done so much better before. Just forget that round. That's in the past. You're already...
Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time. Just set her up, you'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed. She's hurt. She's ready to be finished. But you've got to be...
Boxer. Get back out there. Focus. We've got mid.
And finish her. Just keep her on the end of the jab.
As soon as you start doing your thing, you're going to win. Once you get back,
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
just get back out there and focus.
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
Don't give her no free top.
Boxer. If you box, you will win. Once you get back out there, do your thing.
There's the bell to start round 3. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punching. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Parries that jab away. Can't find a home for that jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. Oh, no, Katie Taylor hurt. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Katie Taylor in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Nice round. Great round. That was amazing. Okay, all we need to do now is refocus.
Get back out there and win this round.
Slick, she's starting to suss out what's going on. So all we need to do now, mix it up.
That is a terrible round. Come on, you've let her back into the fight. You're much better than this girl. You're much better.
There's the bell for round 4. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot by her. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Throws the uppercut but misses. Punch, counter punch. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
She scores with that counter. The straight right just misses. Holding nothing back here in the round. Well done with that counter shot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Katie Taylor in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Now, I don't want you to load.
Round, that's in the past. You're already on the level ground. Just get ahead again. Okay?
You'll take her out. She's ready to go. She's smashed, man. She's hurt. She's ready to go. She's finished. But you've got to be smart, otherwise she'll see it and she might.
There, focus. We've got a minute. Just breathe. Focus again. Once you're back.
Don't let her get back into the fight. Don't give her no free shot.
And there's the bell for round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown their shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The straight right just misses. Might get knocked out. What a shot. Down goes Jessica. That punch dropped her hard. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five. Are you okay?
The ref referee says we will fight on. Not sure about this one.
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
The straight right just misses. Oh, we rarely see McCaskill hurt, but she is now. In that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Switching off, right? You can see you're switching off. Focus, center.
Don't forget that jab. And don't get carried away. Think about it.
There, focus, and you will be on top. Boxer. If you box, you will win.
Don't want you to load up.
On to the 6th round. She's got a minute to collect herself, and boy, does she need it, because you know her opponent is going to come out blazing, looking for another knockdown to start this round. Did you see that? Are we about to see Katie Taylor knocked out? Disaster averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Oh no, Katie Taylor hurt. Do you believe this? Taylor is down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
No rest for the weary. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
Can make or break a fighter.
It's a terrible round that is. Come on.
Great work. I love that. You've been doing so well.
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, I think we can all agree that was not the best round for her. Let's see what kind of advice and strategy their corner goes with heading into this next round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Caution being thrown to the wind. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Her stamina is off the the charts. Missing with the hook. She can't find a home for that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talking about Katie Taylor in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Together. You're starting
Powers, okay, so just keep that up, keep that going. Don't forget the jab and don't get
to
carried.
switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on the job. Get out there and win this round. I need you to
She won't have a clue what's going on. Stay one step ahead and you will step.
get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that.
Jabs are slick, she's starting to suss out what's going on. So all we need to do now, mix it up.
Your shots off and don't give her anything. Go back.
To her in the body, just keep it going, stay on top of her and she won't get it.
There's the bell to start round 8. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They need to be... And down goes Katie Taylor. As you can see, it was a hit to the head that did it. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took her out. One, two, three, four, five, six. Come to me.
So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh, McCaskill just got caught. And finally, McCaskill couldn't take anymore. Wow, let's take another look at that.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So two judges are in agreement, but that's all you need in this game. A majority decision win.
Told you all right. We don't see this that often, but when we do, we really remember it. And this is one of those fights. Majority decision. I agree. You agree. The fans agree. Sorry, am I talking for you? All right, that's enough. Okay, you agree.
Jean-Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the valley meant this Strally's up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about back here. It's funny how the tables turn. You're not Ricky Hatton. Tonight I have to let me put my body down. When you was hitting bags, I was still bagging up in mommy's house. You was in the Philly shell when I was getting batted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me.
Welcome to the WBC Arena. They've been talking the talk. It's now time to walk the walk. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. First up, we have Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach of 179. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr., 78.9 kilos, 180 centimeters tall, with a reach of 188.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
So here is Saul Canelo Alvarez, a four-division multi-time world champion, quite simply one of the greatest of all time. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, here is Mexico's first ever undisputed world champion and renowned star of boxing. Here is a 4-division world champion and an undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, Saul Canelo Alvarez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
It's a privilege and an honor to be here. I feel so lucky to be sat here talking about something I love.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold. Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. That hook just can't find the target. You'd like to see more jabs. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You just see the nerves on a fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
They exchange punches. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Having a hard time finding a home with that right uppercut. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come up now, ring away.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. They both want the knockout. Nice exchanges for both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be honest. You've got to be honest. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
A perfect counter shot. They block the jab. Punch, counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good work.
Just keep him on the end of you. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They miss with the jab. Perfect counter lands. Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Beautiful counter punch. The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
Relax.
The round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused.
There's the bell for round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Good counter punch. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Perfect counter shot. The straight right just misses. Oh, my word. Canelo just got clipped. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for
despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Alvarez in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
You need us to focus on what we're doing. Don't lose.
Great work. I love it. I love it. That jab slick.
Go back out there and win the round. Get back behind your jab. Big.
Give him no free shots, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't
Lost in this fight, and now you let him back into it. Now, it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident now. You've got to take that confidence away. Go out, the first minute, stick behind the jab, and then...
You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing.
Stop him in his tracks. Have you got complacent? The fight's up.
One shot at a time. Set him up. Did you take...
Back into the fray here in round 5. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
For those who thought this would be a mismatch, you are sorely wrong.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. No rest for the weary. And you know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
I need you to go back out there. I need to win this round. Get your mind back.
Don't forget the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Get your shots off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. All right? It's only one round that you've lost. Don't worry about it. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you?
Don't let him back into the fight, kid. Great round.
And win the round. Get back behind the jab. Basic. Just get your...
Too much, keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Team back together. Listen, be smart when you go out there. Just take the round off.
3 shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
Now, start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Great work.
There's the bell for round 6. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
That hook won't score. Throws the jab, but it doesn't score. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, it's like 2 different leagues.
You had everything in the bag.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get your breath.
This boxing back together. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching.
Those 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work.
Job. Get back out there and win the round. Have you got complacent? The fight's not over yet. You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag. Now you've let him back.
The gaps will appear. You were thinking you were...
It's not lose this fight, dear. Come on, you've let him back into this. You're betting this kid.
Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Just get your rhythm back and then we go again. Right, let's...
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Shots, too tired. He's not getting back up. Just keep him on the end of your jab.
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest.
Whoa, hold on a second, Johnny. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble. What an